18 years. 18 years, and on his 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his. These are more than just lyrics to a Kanye West song. Far too often these days, it seems that mothers, uncertain of who the father of their child is, make rash decisions on who they want to raise their kid. Some pick the rich guy, some pick the nice guy, and others stay single and live with their parents. Today, we have Mary. Mary was uncertain of who the father of her child was and told a local handyman that it was his. For the last 18 years, Joe has believed he was the father. Today, she wants to tell him the truth.
Thanks, Maury. It all started when I went to a wine tasting with the girls. From the moment we walked in, we were all being hit on by some guys who thought they were God's gift to mankind. The next morning, I woke up a bit hungover, not remembering much of the previous night. Heck, I don't even remember how I got home. A couple of weeks later, when I realized I was preggers, I was shocked. I was positive I was still a virgin. It had to have happened that night.
So, when you found out you were preggers, what made you tell Joe he was the father?
He was a nice guy, and he had a job. He owned his own carpentry shop just outside of town. I thought he earned enough to help raise my son, but boy was I wrong. I swear, a week before I was due, we were practically begging for a place to sleep because he couldn't afford a room. The night Jesse was born, instead of being in a stable relationship, I was just in a stable.
He couldn't get you into a hospital?
Well, he owned his own business with no employees. And with healthcare costs going through the roof, I mean, it's not like there's a national healthcare plan or anything.
Neither of you have any family that could help out?
Well, I had a child out of wedlock, so my family wanted nothing to do with me. And, you know, he had some friends that came to visit us at the barn, but they couldn't take us in. They were generous, I guess. I remember one brought a nice gold chain for the baby, but I later found out he worked at a cash for gold store and brought home some of the merchandise. The other two brought us incense and myrrh. But what am I going to do with myrrh? Heck, what is myrrh?
Well, after 18 years, why do you want to tell Joe now?
Well, I've had this thing hanging over my head for almost 2 decades. And I had to confess my sins, Maury, and there really isn't any place else to do this sort of thing except your show.
Why don't we bring out your husband? Thank you, Joseph. Come with Joe. Okay, Joe. Mary has brought you here because she has something she wants to tell you. Mary?
Joe, I need to tell you the truth about our son, Jesse. You've been great raising him, showing him good from bad, and teaching him the carpentry trade, and I really appreciate everything you've done for us, but I need to let you know there's a chance you might not be the father.
What? I'm not the father, who is?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. Not only has Mary brought you here to tell you that you're not the father, but she's also gotten some of the men from her past to agree to a paternity test. And I have the results right here in this envelope.
Oh, Maury, I didn't agree to that.
Actually, we did a lie detector test and found that last statement to be false also.
I didn't agree to a lie detector test either.
Actually, Mary, that statement is also false.
Enough, Maury. Who's the baby's daddy?
It was immaculate conception. There is no father. I was a virgin.
That statement is also false.
Whore!
Now, for the first paternity test, the answer to the question, is Buddha the father?
You slept with that fat ass?
The answer is no.
Oh, thank God.
For our second paternity test, the answer to the question, is Zeus the father?
When were you in Greece?
The answer is also no. Next, the answer to the question, is Vishnu the father?
Oh. No, I never slept with him. He was way too handsy.
That answer is also no.
Told you so.
Answer to the question, Is Uranus the father?
I knew it. You always said you never had sex with Uranus, but I knew you did!
He is not the father either. As for John Smith,
You slept with that moron?
Mormon. He's a Mormon.
he is not the father either. The answer to the question, is Poseidon the father?
Another one?
I forgot about him.
You seem to have quite a little adventure now.
He is not the father either.
Hell, Mary, you seem to be filled with more than grace.
And for our final paternity test, the answer to the question, is L. Ron Hubbard the father?
A science fiction author.
He was much more than an author. He was a visionary, a great thinker, and a leader of great men.
Like who, John Travolta?
No.
Tom Cruise?
And the answer is yes! Joe, now that you know the truth, what are you going to do?
Jesse's 18. I can't make his decisions for him anymore. I just hope that...
Yo, I hate both of you! You lied to me my entire life! I want nothing to do with you. I'm leaving.
But Jesse, you have to forgive me. I didn't even know.
There you go playing that you have to forgive me card again.
What about the business? I was going to retire and give everything to you.
There are so many things I would rather be doing than carpentry. Healing the sick, defending the innocent, feeding the Pope. Damn, I'm only 18. There are so many things I need to try before I settle on carpentry.
Jesse, don't you talk down to your father like that.
He ain't even my real dad.
Settle. Carpentry's a noble profession.
Carpentry was your dream, Dad, not mine. If I never laid a nail in my hand again, I could live my entire life never
I'm done with this.
I'm sorry. Both of you, don't go. Where will you go? How long will you be gone?
I don't know. I got options, unlike Dad. I got friends that won't leave my side no matter what. I could be gone 3 days, maybe 40. Hell, you may not see me for 15 years.
You know what? When one of these friends of yours betrays you, don't come looking to me to feel sorry for you.
I'll always be there for you, Jesse.
Too late, Mom. Too late.
I'm sorry.
Mothers, you may think you're doing what's best for your child when you choose the educated, sane, working man to be the father. But know that someday, that very child you are trying to protect will eventually learn the truth. And when he does, beware his wrath. Children, more than anyone, can accept the truth. So be honest to your children, and you won't regret it when they become adults. I'm Maury, and we'll see you next time.